Hello folks, this is an awkward place to start, isn't it? After another one. Really had to be going. Duty calls, my dear. My dear. Dominique said. Nina, as he stepped out of the shower and dried himself. Today could be a big day where I have to test my mettle as a soldier. Am I spelling that right? Say that as though you haven't had a long career. Nina replied, still in the shower. Still in the shower. Let's see. You still haven't had a long. As though you haven't faced death itself on more than one occasion. I hope you never have to face death like that. Monique replied. That makes sense. We all have to face death eventually, Nina countered. For a lot of lucky people, it just takes them in the night while they sleep. Other people have to face it in the form of enemy soldier or some runaway car. Runaway train. Those examples seemed odd to Dominique. Why was Nina thinking about getting killed by a runaway train? Trains were pretty safe these days. Safer than planes, but still safe. Yeah. I guess if I was gonna die on a vehicle, I would prefer to die on a train. That might be a little comfortable. You know, I'm not sure how most people die on trains. They just get thrown about and smash their head on something. When people die in plane crashes, they like blown to bits, I guess. And that's pretty terrible. I think I have an idea about how we can stay together forever. Nina said from the shower. Dominique was well on his way to getting dressed by then, but stayed close to the bathroom door. Yeah, I hate how wet you stay after a shower, you know? Just want to slide on my socks afterwards so I can get warm. You know, it gets all wet and slimy. Ugh. I think the way the body ingests water would get dry a lot cleaner. I'm just saying. I mean, it will dry a lot quicker. Frickin' brain. Getting married? Dominique asked. Let out a little gasp from inside the shower. Dominique wished he had seen her reaction. Physical reaction. Probably really cute. No, not that. Nina replied, like it was somehow unsavory. Dominique knew the trend these days was not to get married. Was not to get married. Or get married later. But Dominique imagined if he found Miss Right, which Nina appeared to be, he would looks like I'm gonna have leftover energy drink. I mean, not leftover. Damn, this energy drink making my brain go crazy. So he found Miss Right, which Nina appeared to be. He would marry her. They were 18 or 89 or anything in between. Dominique did believe in the idea. Everybody out there had a soulmate, someone they were very compatible with. Well, Dominique asked, when you're done with the military, you can become my bodyguard, paid bodyguard, and you will stay with me wherever I go. He replied, in a hurry to leave. Let's see, RC. MCRF. Yeah. I might have said RC by accident. Delicious. This energy drink is actually delicious today. I don't know why. The other versions they have taste terrible. Taste like whiskey for some reason, apparently. Hurry to lead the MCR. Dominique asked. The other scientists here seem to think this is the government equivalent of Garden of Eden. Do you capitalize Garden of Eden? Maybe if I was more religious. Like people capitalize when people talk about God, they capitalize. Like when they say His, they capitalize that. I've never done that, and I never saw that rule before I watched any TV shows that mentioned God a lot. Which is weird, because God comes up in a lot of stories. So you think that they would say His and her, His and He more often. He capitalized too. Not sure. They don't do that when they didn't do that on Hercules when they talked about Zeus, even though he was the king of the gods and the true god. And well, I don't know. It's just like, you know, you should show if you're gonna capitalize the name of one god, then capitalize all of them, right? I think this is oppressive. Well, it might be hell on earth by the time you're ready for retirement. Yeah, noted. That's in about 9 years. Yep. Dominique replied that Dominique imagined his retirement party for a moment. Probably the bleakest and most boring thing. Probably the most boring send-off imaginable. A bunch of people gathered around some birthday cake kind of thing. Hey, like, F that. Even then, probably a lot nicer. And I mean, suppose he'd be lucky if he got that. There's a place near me called Anderson's. Real good food, but expensive. Wish they had more coupons in the paper. Today would be a good day. It's kind of sunny out right now. Be a good day to go get some roast beef sandwiches and maybe some ice cream. Like the good old days. Let's see, suppose he'd be lucky if he got that. You're probably imagining the fanciest scenario. The rosy version of that event. Maybe I won't even get a party. Dominique muttered. What? I asked from the shower. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, I guess. I replied. But don't bother paying me. I won't accept money from you. My money's not good enough? Not for you? Nina asked, jeeringly. Are you one of those? Then asked. Are you one? Then asked. Are you one of those anti-Zeiss? Nice who won't accept Zeiss money? No, I'll take money from anyone. Dominique replied. Dominique supposed he did take money from everyone. Anyone and everyone, since he worked for the government. Which got their money from taxes. From everybody alive back home. Dominique felt he was money well spent. Really gotta go. See ya. Dominique said and headed off. He was out the door. Apartment. And soon. And headed to the security center. Security Center B, where his squad was already waiting. They had kept busy filling out paperwork. They numbered 3, his squad. Far from the largest group of soldiers he ever commanded. One time back in E-Day, thanks to the deaths of a few other seniors of a loot and a few more senior sergeants, he ended up taking a sip of an energy drink. Did I have any energy drinks back then besides coffee? I don't think so. Maybe cocaine wouldn't have been such an epidemic if they had some of these drinks back in that day, in the 70s and 80s. Few more senior sergeants. Is it? Ended up commanding 20 guys. He didn't know many of their names. And some of them died. His command. Nobody who led a squad in Salgoria went through that fight. That battle without losing a few guys. The lucky ones didn't lose everybody. Or lose their lives. Their own lives. Finally reached a battle scene in Lord of the Rings. Pretty gruesome stuff. Vicious fighting with them orcs. Good thing they're kind of cowardly sometimes. Like when you kill a few of them, they flee like crazy. I think humans are much the same way, you know. Orcs are us. There are plenty of armies in history that were like the orcs, who were good at killing civilians and attacking and burning places down, but when they faced a real foe who would fight them, they packed up their bags and fled. It's that, you know, an instinct to survive, I guess. But what does an orc have to look forward to if he survives a battle, right? He's just got another battle ahead of him. He's gonna go home and do whatever orcs do? I don't know. They didn't speculate so far. Seems like they just live for war. At least in the Tolkien book, but... they also guard places and kill people who try to attack those places, like in The Hobbit. See, lucky didn't lose everybody. Or lose their own lives. Dominique's current squad was made up of Yetters, Handles, and Gray. Yetters was from the West Coast. Very tanned and laid back. You're a soldier. He wasn't a vet of any fighting. Handle was of Acunian descent and was from the East Coast. From one of those little factory towns. Apparently he was one of the only non-white people there who lived there. He lived there with his family. Black family, naturally. He lived there with his black family. He didn't just live there on his own all his life. Gray was from the East Coast as well. From upper middle class family. Yeah, the looks of a chromish aristocrat, and Dominique assumed that was where his family had come from. Where his family had come from. Family came from, that he had some blue blood in him. I mean, it could have been totally wrong. Did looks really matter? Did looks mean anything? Did looks mean anything? Many people told Dominique they didn't think he looked Sellian descended. Of course, he was actually descended from a lot of people, including Chromish. Dominique's men was his mom. Had to check on that mentally ill girl. Dominique's men were all 10 years younger than him. He was 30. 35, and they were... Let's see, 20. He signed up. Let's see, 20. That was 31. Wow, 20 minutes in already. It seems like we just begun, you know? We did some good writing. You know, I haven't let myself daydream much. 31, and they were all around 20. I didn't look. None of them had seen action. And look at Dominique, almost like he was in the same boat, even though he wasn't. Dominique supposed he just didn't have the look of a seasoned soldier. He still had all his hair. Yeah. No scars on his face. No 1,000-yard stare. Usually. Except... he did have one. Sometimes when coming out of a nightmare. Yeah, no, drill instructor. Kind of voice. Gentlemen, Dominique said, coming up to their desk, arriving at their desk. Paperwork's almost done. Sergeant. Getters said. Any big news going on? And they asked. Seemed like any news from outside faculty was just worse and worse. Seemed like World War III. Like 5 was gonna be around the corner. The terrorists were probably going to set off a nuke. A nuke in some city. Probably back home. Seemed unlikely they'd nuke a place like Mountain City. The Jade were crazy. Dominique was sure Jade terrorists were nuts. Nuts. But not that nuts. Well, some bigwig was visiting the facility. Editors noted. Someone pretty famous in the Jade War. Someone relayed to you. In fact. Who? Dominique asked, sounding interested. For he was. Was he finally going to meet his famous cousin, Dominique? Lord Island Richington, Yetter said. He's some powerful... He was an elite soldier in the war. These days he's mostly famous for marrying Dominique Vert, turning her into Dominique Richington. He's also a pretty famous, powerful, conservative politician back in Crimea, and the conservatives are in power there. Maybe he'll be prime minister someday. Being a prime minister in Crimea isn't as prestigious as being a president. When we counted, these guys come and go like delivery men. And being the leader of Crimea isn't so impressive these days. Since they lost their empire, they just got a few islands now. Northern Granite and Gibraltar. Everybody else got their independence. Yep. Colonialism seems to be over. On its way out. Handles. No. Is it handle or handles? Frickin' hell. Handles. Isn't that a term from Lord of the Rings? I mean, Game of Thrones. Yeah. Those two get confused in my brain sometimes. Okay, folks. See you later. Have a nice day.